Here we are, first ride out for ages. Well, I went out 2 weeks ago, but the weather was a bit rubbish, so it doesn't really count. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Russ is full of colds and phlegm, so it's a girls' ride out. Well, girl ride out. First stop, petrol. I can't go to the petrol station I normally go to because I started telling you to take your helmet off. When you've got things stuck to the bike, like cameras and sat navs, having to juggle your helmet and your gloves, it's not really what I want. So I'm going to go to one of these pay at the till, pay at the service pump things. Petrol's gone down as well this week, so I'm quite glad I waited. What a day! It's Kevlar jeans day today. Got the music on, sun is shining, all is good. You would go there, wouldn't you? Well, that's blowing the cobwebs off. Oh, bread. I can smell bread. And that's nice bread. That's Warburton's bread. Warburton's is the best bread. Hey, what can I say? Hey, hey, day, 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 day. Got that record on again. Hope there's not a big queue for petrol. Hey! Hey! Good news, good news. Them girls that, girls that. Them girls that, girls that. So here we are, first sunny day for ages. It's feeling a bit snotty this morning, and there's nothing like a ride to help clear the sinuses. It's funny when you do a vlog, suddenly when you have to concentrate because you're looking out for something, it goes all quiet. So we're just kind of going nowhere for no reason. Just using petrol. Having fun. Isn't that what a bike's about? Do enjoy this bike. We were kind of looking at pictures of bikes this morning on Google, and I do think my bike's pretty, but it's a hell of a lot of fun as well. The first big bike I had, nothing wrong with it, I just couldn't get on with it. I looked for bikes with a low seat height, and this actually didn't come up as one with a low seat height, but because it's got a narrow seat, it actually worked quite well for me. I'm only 5'2". It was an ER6F, didn't need adjusting, it was standard. The seat had 3 adjustable heights as it was, but I just couldn't get on with the gears. Same time I had it, I bought the SV. Different kettle of fish. I did ride it before it was lowered, and it was horrid. Couldn't touch the floor. I felt so unstable. I'd only just passed my test as well, so I wasn't very experienced, but it didn't do anything for my confidence. And I got it to reverse, he got it lowered 1.5 inches, and it made all the difference. All the difference. I can't talk and concentrate. That must be a first for a woman. And so I've still got Darth. He's at my house in the West Midlands, reserved for midweek frolics. Although there haven't been any for the last few weeks because it's been rubbish weather. And then I'm likely to go out longer of a weekend, so it's right that I've got the Ducati here because it is much more comfortable. I suppose I'm lucky I can have 2 bikes. But the one benefit of being engaged to somebody with a shop full of bikes is that if you don't like them, you can sell it for me. You'll find a lot of bikers coming this way, on the opposite way. This is the road from Nottingham to Matlock. And Matlock seems to be a haven for motorbikers. They all congregate on the car park. It is nice, but it gets very busy. So I don't think we'll be going quite as far as Matlock today. We'll do another vlog for that. So back to short riders. You really need to sort of look around and try and find the right bike. All the options that were given to me for some other reason weren't suitable, so the SV is very popular with girls because it's light, it's quite forgiving. It was a good choice for me. The Ducati wasn't mentioned as a sort of beginner's bike. To be honest, I think it can get you into bad habits. It's easy to ride, but it's not very good in improving your technical riding. You don't need to be smooth to ride this. I've changed gear on this bike without the clutch and it doesn't help to sort of build up your initial confidence, I don't think. But now it's a lot of fun. Can't ride like this on the SV. So I'm quite happy with the bikes at the moment. I always kind of hanker after a sort of R6. I initially wanted a CBR 600RR, but my little legs, they weren't going to reach. People talk about lowering affecting the ride of the bike, and I think it can. I mean, I'm not exactly heavy, I don't have passengers, so I'm probably in the best place to have a bike lowered. But these are things that you need to consider if you're going to go down that road. It isn't just about your choice of bike. I mean, obviously you've got to watch where you stop if you're not fully on the balls of your feet or flat-footed. So you do have to be aware of that. I don't have to think on Daisy because I am flat-footed, but on the SV I do. I've also had my boots tightened. I had about 1 inch, I suppose, put on the bottom by the cobbler. Makes an enormous difference. I'm able to wear absolutely flat shoes on this, my TCX scooter type boots, which are mega comfortable, they're like trainers. But on the SV I need the height of the extra heel on Mercedes. It's all things that you have to consider. The other thing, being small, was that my reach wasn't enormous, so I had to have new levers. I didn't have to, I did have new levers. And certainly on this bike it made it much easier because it was quite difficult. On the SV I would often get hand ache, and so having the adjustable levers just helps. One other thing I don't have to think about. Thinking about my tea later now. Going to make a shepherd's pie with some dauphinoise potatoes. I was watching Crumb Diamond the other day and somebody called them Dolphin Woes or Dolphin Woes.